Very, very occasionally. My boyfriend and I have got in the habit of getting tickets recently because we didn't get enough money to go on holiday. I never get more than 2 numbers though.
I buy lottery tickets. I buy them twice a week for the Wednesday draw and the Saturday draw.
Do you always have the same numbers?
Yes, I had the same numbers since the lottery first started.
Right.
Lucky dip.
Always lucky dip?
Yeah.
Have you ever won anything?
Tenner. Never more than a tenner. No, have you? I won £2 on a scratch card.
2,000?
2.
Oh, £2.
£2.
I'm excited there. So how much money do you think over the years you've spent against what you've won? A lot more?
A lot more spent than gained.
There are a lot of draws, but I've just stuck to the main lottery, the original lottery which started.
No every week or something, but sometimes every 2 weeks or something.
Do you have different numbers or always the same numbers?
I used to have same numbers,
Yeah.
but sometimes I change. I do like lucky dip or something.
Yeah.
Yes, twice a week.
Do you know how many different draws there are?
Yeah.
Can you name any of them?
Daily draw, lotto extra. Oh, there's Thunderball as well, isn't there?
Oh, only £1.
How long have you been playing?
Since it started.
Do you reckon you spend more now or less than when it first started?
About the same.
Have you ever won?
No.
I just enter the ordinary Saturday draw.
And how much do you reckon you spend a week?
Well, if I do play, it's only just one ticket. So.
How long have you been playing the lottery for?
Just a couple of months, really. It's just kind of an on-off thing, really.
Thunderball, lottery extra, and the usual lottery.
Which draws do you reckon you enter the most?
I just do the usual standard one.
How much do you think you spend each week?
About £2. I do it on a Wednesday and a Saturday.
And how long have you been buying tickets?
Since it started.
Have you ever won?
£10 a couple of times, that's all.
About £1 a month.
How long have you been playing?
Since it started.
How often have you won?
Once.
How much did you win?
£10.
Yes, about every 2 or 3 weeks.
Do you have any idea of how many different draws there are?
I know 2, which is the sort of the normal one, and then there's a sort of rollerball one or something, I think.
And which one do you think you're into most?
Just the normal one.
How long have you been playing the lottery for?
Since probably when it started.
And how often have you won?
I think I've won about 3 times, £10 every time.
Do you know how many draws there are?
What does that mean? I don't even know I don't know what that means.
I do varies, sometimes once a month, maybe more.
Do you know how many different draws there are?
I know there's a Saturday and a Wednesday draw and a Thunderball, and this daily one I've no idea where you get the numbers from.
Can you name any of them?
What?
The different games?
Lotto, Thunderball, daily draw, but the daily I've heard of, but where do you get the numbers from?
Saturday and Wednesday.
Do you know how many different draws there are?
3 in it, 3 or 4.
Can you name any of them?
Hotspot in it. No, the Lotto and Thunderball. Well, that's the 3 I know.
And which one do you enter most?
The Thunderball and the Lotto.
If it went for good causes, yes, by all means, I would have been a dedicated player.
Yeah.
But just finding out that it just goes to art galleries where the rich gets the benefits and the poor still stays on the street.
Yeah.
It's well out of order, isn't it?
I won twice to £10.
Yeah, but never anymore.
No, once someone played for me, we won £90. We got 4 numbers.
The Lotto on Saturday.
How long have you been buying tickets for?
Since it started.
Do you think you spend more now or less than when it started?
Much less.
Why do you think that?
Don't feel there's much chance of winning.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't have a chance of winning.
True. And do you find the jackpot is top heavy? Would you rather have lots more smaller prizes?
I think definitely there should be much smaller prices. I think the jackpot should be spread over a wide number of people.
Yeah. 5 million to 1.
Since it started.
How often have you won?
Don't know, a few times. Not a lot though.
Do you play more or less now than at the beginning?
No, I play the same.
I think the jackpot's fine, but the chances of people winning is so slim. I mean, you have like one person win the whole jackpot, where I think sometimes it's actually fair, but sometimes I don't think so, because you've got people who win £10 for 3 numbers, and that's all they get, £10. Where you got one person who actually does win the whole thing, which
More money for less numbers.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Lotto Extra, Mega Ball or something like that.
Which one do you think you enter most?
Just Lucky Dip.
And how much do you think you spend each week?
Just £1 or £2.
How long have you been playing the lottery for?
About a year now.
And how often have you won?
Never.
There's that irritating woman on the television with the bunches who has rabbits on about, I don't know what, games. So I have no idea.
That's fine.
I mean, I've seen the lottery ticket things. I mean, people buy tickets, don't they? They queue up. And...
Were you aware that there's now a new daily draw, and if you don't match any of the numbers, you can play again for free?
Oh, that's the irritating one with the bunches, yes.
3 main draws on a Saturday, 1 on a Wednesday, and there's a play a day, play every day something, a new one, which nobody knows about.
What do I buy a week? I think about 5, where that consists of actually choosing your numbers as well as lucky dips.
So, what about scratch cards?
No, we don't actually do scratch cards at all. No. I think you got more chances of winning something from scratch cards than you do have lottery. I mean, the ratio of actually from scratch cards to lottery, you got more chances on scratch cards. You get like £1 or £2 rather than spending £5 on lottery and get nothing at all.
3 or 4.
Can you name any of them?
The Lotto, the Thunderball, the new one that you can never find the numbers about. And that's it.
Which draws do you enter?
The Lotto.
And how much do you reckon you spend?
£1 a month.
How long have you been buying tickets for?
Since it started.
How often have you won?
Once.
How much did you win?
£10.
Oh.
A week or a year?
Say a week.
25p. It's once a month, isn't it?
How long have you been buying tickets for?
Since it started, I suppose, on and off. I stopped for about 2 years, but now my girlfriend insists to buy one when I go past the shop on a Saturday. Wasting money as far as I'm concerned.
How often have you won?
I won £10 the other way, I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Thunderball, Lotto and Lotto Extra,
How much do you think you spend each week?
£2 or £3
How long have you been buying tickets for?
since it started.
How often have you won?
Twice, £10 each time.
Are you spending more or less each week than you used to do?
Just the same, I haven't increased it.
For 5 numbers, at least 10 up to 10,000. This is the thing, because more chance. Why someone who got 6 numbers, he will got 1 million, 2 million or something, and when he got 5 numbers, he got 2,000. This is not alright, is it?
Now I've won about £70.
How many numbers did you match for that?
4, yeah.
The Lotto and the Lotto Extra.
How much do you reckon you spend each week?
£4.
And how long have you been buying tickets for?
Regularly, about 3 months.
And are you aware that there's a new daily draw? If you don't match any numbers, you get a free draw.
No, it's not really there.
And do you think there should be a lower jackpot or more smaller wins?
No, keep it like it is.
I'll probably spend less now, I'd
Do you
say.
know why?
Because I haven't won anything. So.
And now I'm spending like £1 a month.
And did you know that there's a new daily draw, and if you don't match
No.
the numbers?
No, I don't care.
What, more but smaller wins? Yes. I might consider, whatever you call it, filling in, but doing it if I didn't think, I mean, basically, the reason I never do it is it just appears to me to be completely throwing money away.
I would like to see more millionaires.
No. One big jackpot.
It should stay as a bigger jackpot. And smaller guys, unfortunately, you snooze, you lose.